Hi everyone, it's Lee Bridges from Mythic Pink Consulting, and today I wanted to talk a little bit about overwhelm. This week is Thanksgiving week here in the US, and the beginning of the holiday season can be really stressful for a lot of people. And for entrepreneurs, it adds additional stress to your life because you have fewer work days. You have family obligations and functions to attend, events to attend, so lots of fun things, but it can be a hit on your business and the amount of time that you have to spend on it. So I wanted to talk a little bit about those feelings of overwhelm that start to creep up now and what we can do about it. So overwhelm occurs when you feel like you aren't going to be able to meet your obligations. And that produces some feelings of guilt. And when you just feel like you have so much on your plate that you're not going to be able to get to all of it. So you may already be feeling like that in your business, and then that is just made worse by the holidays. So I'm going to talk about a couple of ways to maybe alleviate it a little bit to help out a little bit during the holiday season. So the first thing you could do is really look at the obligations that you have right now, whether they're social, family, business, and see whether they truly are things that you need to do now, or whether there's something that you can put off until later, reasonably put off till later. And also look at the timelines. Is it something that has a realistic and reasonable deadline or timeline that is imposed on it? So taking a look at those two things can really help put in perspective which tasks and activities are really a priority to get through right now. You can also look at your personal productivity. So are you shutting off social media during the day? Unless you need it, unless you're working on something work-related, not engaging with social media or the internet, news, etc. during the day so that you can focus on work. It also really helps to take short breaks. So even, a 10-minute break to take a walk, just sit and think and relax and focus your thoughts can really help you to get back on track, get your thinking focused, and increase your productivity when you come back from that break. So I have a timer set up on my watch so that it alerts me every hour to at least get up and walk around a little bit. I have a little bit of an issue with hyperfocus, so I could end up sitting here for hours and then regret it later in the day. So I have that alarm set up on my watch. So you might want to think about doing something like that. Just to get yourself some breaks during the day, and so you can come back refreshed and ready to be more productive. You can also look at whether your personal space or your files or your processes are disorganized. So if you've got lots of things going on in your office space, if you have a hard time finding things that you need to have access to during the day, then you may want to look at reorganizing that space. Same goes for the tasks that you're doing. If you find yourself doing them differently day to day, then you want to take some time to go through and figure out a consistent way of doing it. That will save you time because you're not reinventing the wheel every day. One other nice thing to do, I think, just on a regular basis to increase productivity is to set the tasks for the next day the night before. So before you finish, or as you're wrapping up your day's work, whenever that is, that you then establish for the next day what the 3 to 5 main tasks are going to be for the following day. That way, you have that information from, and the uncompleted work fresh in your mind, and then the next morning when you start your day, you're not having to spend time thinking, oh, what do I need to concentrate on today? You've already laid it out. So it's faster to do when it's fresh in your mind the evening before, and then the next morning saves you time because you don't have to think about what it is that you need to work on that day. So those are some simple hacks that I use, and hopefully will help you out as we go through this holiday season. If you feel you need even more assistance, and either whether it's on the productivity side or getting your processes and procedures together, standardized, so that you can have that same way of working on each one of those activities, then please let us know. That's something that we will be happy to help you with. Otherwise, if you're in the U.S., enjoy the Thanksgiving holiday, and we will talk to you next time. Thanks for watching.